Hey guys, it's Joseph Urbanski. I just wanted to ask you something. How much longer are you going to wait? You want to change your life? You want to change the world? What are you waiting on? What I might recommend is to identify the things that are holding you back. Identify the things that are stopping you from moving forward. Identify the obstacles, the walls, the limitations, the beliefs, um, whatever it is. Whatever is holding you back from achieving the things that you want to achieve. Identify it. Maybe it's the way you listen to advice. Maybe it's the belief you have about um, education. Maybe it's the belief you have about self-development or motivation. Or maybe it's a belief that's incorrect that you've been given. Maybe somebody told you that you're not good enough. Maybe you believe it. Maybe you believe that you're not good enough. Let me tell you something right now. If you're alive, if you're watching this, you're good enough. Please, the world is begging you to change it for the better. We all have a duty to leave this world a little bit better than how it was when we found it. For some weird reason, it's still obscure to me why, but for some weird reason, people are so limited in their thinking, and I'm battling it myself. I've battled it for a long time. I'm making a lot of headway. I uh, read and digest more personal empowerment and self-development books than the average person. I watch more videos and seminars and read articles than I think that probably the average people do. And I'm doing what I can do. I'm trying to become a worldwide successful speaker because I think that if I can convince other people to do everything that they're capable of, that'll be so much more influential on this world than if I simply do what I'm capable of. You get that? If I do everything that I'm capable of, I can make a good dent in this world for sure. But if I can convince other people to do it, then I will exponentially multiply my positive influence on the world. And that's what I want to do. And that's what I'm doing. And that's why I'm talking to you right now. So again, I ask you, what are you waiting on? Identify all of the limitations that are stopping you. Write them down on a piece of paper if you have to. And then throw those assholes in the garbage. There are no limitations in this world except the ones that we create. Limitations are real, but they only exist in our mind. This has been proven over and over and over again in all walks of life. It's very common, yet we all do it to ourselves. These sometimes our limitations can serve as like a safety net. They make us feel comfortable. We have a warm wing to run underneath when we get scared, when we're unsure about certain things. Whatever you want in your life, whatever you want this world to become, you have to do it. Therefore, no one should ever complain ever again. Okay? We should all just throw complaints out the window. Because the thing that you're complaining about, whatever it is the thing that you, yourself, should handle. Okay? If you've got some stuff to complain about, if there's problems with your relationship or your job or your community or the school system or the world, if you can identify something to complain about, that's your call, that's your cue to go do something about it. You have one life. And maybe the things that we have to complain about are a gift. Maybe it's a gift from God or whoever you believe the creator is, the universe or whatever. Maybe those things that we're unhappy about are given to us so that we know where our influence is needed. Whatever you want to be a part of your life, you have to put into your today, not your tomorrow. Do it today. If you want to start exercising, you have to do it today. If you want to quit smoking cigarettes, you have to do it today. Okay? The past doesn't exist, and neither does the future. All that we have is today. All of your influence, all of your knowledge and expertise and experiences they all come to a point, an apex. And that apex is today. It's right now. So again, what are we waiting on? What are you waiting on? I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going to use every second and every ounce of my being to change this world for the better. Please, do the same. You can start by doing 3 simple things. Number 1, put a pep in your step. Walk with passion and walk with determination. Figure out what your life's purpose is. You can use the life's purpose exercise I have on my website if you want. Figure out what your life's purpose is, and then hammer it. Hammer it. Okay? Put that pep in your step. Also, put a little pep in your talk. Be your own motivational speaker. Be your own pep talker. Okay? Put that pep in the way you speak. Put some inflection in the tone of your voice when you speak to people. Okay? Speak with an enthusiasm. Cultivate an atmosphere of enthusiasm. Okay? That enthusiasm is the vessel for which change happens. Right? And the third thing is be open. Be open to new perspectives and new ideas. Anything's possible in this world. Even the things that the person you disagree with is saying. Those are also possible too. If you can do those 3 things, put a pep in your step, put a pep in your talk, and be open to new perspectives, open to receiving things, then that will be the beginning of the rest of your life and our life. Remember, you are creating the world that I live in too. And I'm creating the world that you live in. We all are. Let's create something great. Let's do it right now. Call me up. My phone number is 217-685-8066. That's my phone number. I'm holding my phone in my hand. Call me up. We'll talk about it. Let's change the world right now. Call me.